Lately, it's been feeling like time is going by really, really fast. A couple weeks ago, I just had my second son's third birthday. And it made me think about my first son and how small he was when I started to take this YouTube channel serious. It's crazy because he was just learning to read. He was just learning to write. And it feels like that wasn't a significant time ago. It felt like it was literally like last year or something like that. It's crazy. I don't feel like that much time has passed since I actually started to take this YouTube channel serious. It's crazy because I got tons of vlogs of us together. If y'all want to check that out, do that. But that's besides the fact. It's just making me realize that time is going really fast with me right now. I don't know if it's my age or it's me working a ton, but it's absolutely crazy. Y'all probably feel the same. Y'all probably feel the same way. I'm thinking about like significant events that have happened to me in like the past 2 to 3 years. How like I just went to this concert, or like I was just in Atlanta at a Tyler concert, or like I was just in Atlanta 2 whole years ago at this point. It's crazy. I've been out of Atlanta for 2 years, and that's felt like it's been like 6 months or so. And it's absolutely insane, man. Events are passing by, weeks are passing by. It's made me actually sit and analyze what's happening with my life. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling like time is going so fast? And how can I slow this time down? I think one of the biggest reasons why I feel like time is going by way too fast is that I'm constantly working for money. At this current point in my life, I'm happy to admit that money is a huge motivator for me right now. I feel like I'm at the age where I need to start making some significant investments and setting myself up for my future and setting my kids up for their future. And so I'm actually doing a ton of work specifically for money. And I think the fact that I'm just solely working for money is taking a toll on me and making it feel like time is going way faster than it actually is. And I think another reason why time just feels like it's absolutely blazing by is because I'm on a routine so often. I wake up at 5 a.m. pretty much every single day. I get my son's clothes ready, iron it out, pack his lunch, wake him up, take him out to breakfast, take him to school, come back from taking him to school, sit with my other son, wait till my wife wakes up, makes us breakfast, sit with them for a little bit, and then get to work. And then before I know it, I gotta go pick my son back up from school. And it just feels like time is going so freaking fast. I'm not appreciating the days because they feel so similar. Everything just feels like the same old day over and over and over again. And I'm thankful that summer is pretty much here and I can kind of switch it up a little bit, man. But routine is definitely one of those things that can make it feel like time is just speeding by. And I think another reason why time is just going by so fast for me right now is I'm thinking so far into the future. I'm just forward thinking right now. And that in itself is making me not really appreciate what's happening to me on a day-to-day. I'm thinking about where I want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, how I feel like I'm too old to not have these things in place for my life. And it's like, it's crazy, man. I feel like forward thinking in itself is definitely making the time go by super fast for me. Sitting with these thoughts over the past couple of weeks is just making me think about ways that I can slow it down, the things that really put me in the present moment and kind of slow these days down. And these are the things that I've come up with. The first thing that I came up with is creating things other than for the sole purpose of money. And I think that this is like kind of obvious, but a lot of people don't really think about it that way. When you do this for a living, it's kind of your job. And like, if you think about people who work like typical 9-to-5 jobs, they probably just go to work to make money. So it's easy to get into that cycle for your photography or videography business as well. And I think that that's kind of where I've been over the past couple of months or so. So I'm always making sure that I'm doing things that don't make me money, things that I genuinely enjoy doing, like going out and shooting spec music videos and experimenting and doing new things with some of my clients, or just going out in the morning and taking pictures. I'm like heavily into photography. And before I actually started posting to Vero, I really wasn't posting this photography anywhere. I was going out on morning walks, just taking a ton of different pictures, or even doing photo shoots with some of my clients, taking a ton of photos for my family. And I think that Vero is actually the place where I'm gonna start posting more personal stuff for myself. And I think the reason why I'm choosing to use Vero for this is that it feels like a lot less pressure is on me when I post these things. I feel like with my other social media platforms, I've done a ton of time and a ton of investing into making sure I'm presenting what's happening with my business and making sure I'm a clean brand and people know exactly what I do, that I'm a little bit pressured out to posting some of the things that I'm personally into, like photography that doesn't, have me as a subject holding the camera or shooting a video, or like some of my music choices, or like the books that I'm into and that sort of stuff like that. So I've just figured out that Vero is a spot for me, man. It's really helping me tap into my personality and getting a little bit more of that out there into the world. Another reason why I'm really enjoying posting to Vero is that I can actually restrict who sees what. So if I want to post, photos of my family, but I don't want my entire follower base to see that, I can restrict that to close friends and family. Or if I want everybody to see something, I could just select everybody. Another thing that I'm really enjoying about Vero is that I can post things other than just photos and videos. I can post the books that I'm into. I can post the movies that I'm into. I can post links to some of the music or the podcasts that I'm into at the current moment. I like that a lot. I think that really helps me tap into my personality and let people know me, aside from me just being the guy who shoots music videos or makes YouTube videos. Like, we are all people and we have a ton of different interests. Like, I'm heavily into video games. So being able to post this stuff on Vero is actually really cool, and it's kind of therapeutic for me. And I know a lot of y'all probably feel the exact same way. I feel like I'm tapped out on all my other social media platforms. I gotta be perfect. I gotta only post behind the scenes. And that's partially the reason why I don't post as much as I do, is because I'm not always on the set. I don't always have a picture to post of me on the set, or I don't always have a cool flashy reel to post or something cool to say. But it's a lot of things that I'm into that I do on a day-to-day that I'm able to share on Vero, and I like that a lot. So I highly encourage you guys to check out Vero. If you do, make sure to use #flyingby so I can check out some of the things that y'all are into outside of photo and video, because we're people, man. It's other things that we do, other books that we're into, music, that sort of stuff like that. And I think y'all should check it out. If y'all do, man, make sure to let me know down in the comment section your usernames, because I want to see what y'all doing on Vero, man. I need some new people to follow, and it would be cool to tap in with y'all on there. The next thing that I'm finding is helping me slow these days down a lot is just being out in the world. I find that if I'm sitting and I'm looking at a screen, time is flying by. I can hop on YouTube on my TV downstairs, and before I know it, I'm in like 4 videos and like 40 minutes has gone by. But if I'm out on the tennis court, or if I'm out on a hike, or if I'm out at the park with my kids, I'm so present in what's happening. I'm feeling the atmosphere, I'm feeling the wind, I'm smelling what's going on. Like, I'm so present when I'm out in the world. And that's something that I always try to make sure that I'm doing just to slow these days down. If I'm sitting at a screen, I'm looking at it too long, time is just going by, man. I'm just watching content to fill the time, and it's not even really doing much for me. And another thing that's helping these days go by a lot slower for me is just having fun in it all. Every single day you wake up, it's gonna be some BS. Your son might wake up crying, and that might just throw your whole mood off for the day. Or your client might wanna edit, and that's just gonna throw your whole mood off for the day, and you mad about it. And it's like, just find the fun in it, man. Me just finding the fun in it all is just making the days go by so much freaking slower. I'm laughing at my son whenever he's ticking me off. Like, I'm just appreciative that I'm out on a shoot, regardless of if the artist is like ticking me off. It's like, dang, I could be doing something that's way worse than this, but here I am having fun creating, being a parent, being a human, and just dealing with my emotions, man. Just trying to have fun and see the positivity and everything is definitely helping me make these days go by a lot slower. Is anybody else feeling like me though? Is time going by fast or slow? It's crazy, man, because when I think about me as a teenager, or like me coming up to being a teenager, I felt like the time was going by so freaking slow. I couldn't wait to be 13. I couldn't wait to be 16 years old. And it's like, oh my God, it's taking so long. My birthday's taking so long. And now it's like, dang, I don't even remember my age at this current moment. Like, I be tripping out with my wife. Like, I don't even know how old I am sometimes. It's wild, man. We gotta slow these days down and be more present, and be a lot more intentional with our time and what we're creating. Let me know down in the comments though. Y'all feeling the same way? Make sure you guys check out Vero. Vero's a dope platform, and create some stuff that's other than photo and video, man. Make sure to drop this video a like if you enjoyed it, but with that being said, I'm out, y'all. Peace.